Live from the KDAL studios at Lake and Superior Street in downtown Duluth, it stars Over the Prairie with 8-time Minnesota Music Award winner Paul Metsa.
And I wish I could see stars over the prairie, stars over the prairie tonight.
Featuring cool people from all walks of life. Check out previous show podcasts at KDAL610.com. The phone lines are open at 218-722-0839. Now, here's Paul Metsa.
And I wish I could see stars over the prairie, stars over the prairie tonight.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's Chris Allen, the producer for Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. And this week, I have kind of a special show for you. We're going to feature some of the musicians who have been part of our show. And when we first came on the air, it was St. Urho's Day. So we had the Finnish national anthem. So let's hear that right now on Stars Over the Prairie, KDAL 610 AM.
Hello, everybody. I'm Steve Solkala, and this is Maamme, the Finnish national anthem. Oi maamme Suomi synnyin mä, sai sana kultainen. Iltaksa ei tukkulha, ei vettä rantaa rakampaa, kuin kotimaat häpojoinen, mä kuolisi siihen. Iltaksa ei tukkulha, ei vettä rantaa rakampaa, kuin kotimaat häpojoinen, mä kuolisi siihen.
It stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa, a special performances featured show. We were very lucky in one of the first few shows to have Al Sparhawk stop by and sing a song for us, and this is one of the songs that he put in.
So I took my guitar and I threw down some chords and some words I could sing without shame. And I soon had a song. I played it around for some friends, but they all said the same. They said music's for fools. You should go back to school. The future is prisons and math. So I did what they said. Now my children are fed, 'cause they pay me to do what I'm asked. I forgot all my songs. The words now were wrong, and I burned my guitar in a rage. But the fire came to rest in your white velvet breast. So somehow I just know that it's safe.
That's Al Sparhawk. You're listening to Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. This is the greatest performances that would have been on the show. Now, we did have a full band in. I've got another performance a little bit later for you, but Horseface came in and hung out in our conference room. We had to mic our conference room just to get their song. This is Horseface on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa on 610 AM KDAL.
fields are afire and they're choking on the smoke. Middle of the lake under Grandpa's coat. Moo-moo's in the kitchen slapping out bread. Brother's in the barn not a-watching his head. Ruthie's axe come a-swinging. That boy ought to been dead. Sometimes all she really wants is to wake up in that little old house like a little bitty baby. But you can't go back. No, you can never go back. Hospital room, Ruthie just gave birth, but she sees him out the window. What's he doing with her? Betrayal by best friend, marriage over. Milt's in the diner with that twinkle in his eye. They go cruising down the road in the middle of the night. Don't need no headlights under the moonlight. All she really wants is to wake up in some little old house with her itty-bitty baby. That's all she really wants to do. Three more kids, oops, another, sleeping head to toe and a fighting all the covers. And at the end of the day, who's next to mother? Ruth makes a cake for his mom's birthday bash, but Milt's at the corner, pocket tipping up his glass. 6 kids come down in the morning, that cake is in the trash. But all she ever wanted was to wake up in that little old house with her itty-bitty baby. That's all she ever wanted to do. Sometimes all I really want is to wake up in that little old house with my itty-bitty babies. But you can't go back, no, you can never go back. I just want to go back. Go back.
That's Horseface. You're listening to Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. Greatest performances so far. Now, in the first 3 months, we've been pretty lucky. We've got some great musicians to come in that are very well known and some that aren't. When Belle Modine came in to perform, now Belle is very well known for singing the national anthem around the area, and so we had Belle sing the national anthem for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that her flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
Well, she did such a good job on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa that we asked her to sing a song for us, and it turns out she wrote an original tune that she performed on the show. This is Belle Modine. You're listening to Stars Over the Prairie, Greatest Performances with Paul Metsa on 610 KDAL.
Lonely girl walks down the hall, stares and laughter from the mall. But she doesn't hear. Her tears are falling from her face. How did she fall from grace? And why is she hated? Mean girls with their sharp tongues, racy stares, leaving scars on hearts like they don't care. Ooh. But she's gonna rise like a wildflower under the rain. She's gonna pick up herself every day. She stands tall and is proud of who she is, and look at me now. Yesterday hated her face, tomorrow she'll be in a better place. Ooh. The hate is how it started. Crying to your friends while you were outed. Now you're wondering why. 'Cause mean girls with their sharp tongues, racy stares, leaving scars on hearts like they don't care. Ooh. But she's gonna rise like a wildflower under the rain. She's gonna pick up herself every day. She stands tall and is proud of who she is, and look at me now. She'll soon be where she wants to be, skylines in Music City. Tomorrow you'll be in a bar, your face in the ground while she's a star. And you know the song because mean girls with their sharp tongues are racy stares, leaving scars on hearts like they don't care. Ooh. But she's gonna rise like a wildflower under the rain. She's gonna pick up herself every day. She stands tall and is proud who she is, and look at her now.
You're listening to Stars Over the Prairie, Greatest Performances. In the first 3 months, we've had some really great singers come in. One of the great singers is Colleen Myrie. She came in and performed 3 songs. This was the first song she did on Stars Over the Prairie on 610 KDAL.
Yeah, I'm walking down past the street post, past the crowd, nowhere near, make a mile, looking for my baby child. Whoa, whoa. Slip away, slip away. Off by doorstep, gone today. Oh, oh, slip away, slip away. I paid the price of love today. Scrambled eggs, black charades, blanket laid out in the shade, muscle cars, handlebars, his funky smoke from his cigar. Whoa, slip away, slip away. Off my doorstep, gone today. Oh, oh, slip away, slip away. I paid the price of love today. Hammer sweat, pure winds, things I cannot soon forget. Slacker eyes, tightened thighs. His morning kiss was his goodbye. Whoa, whoa, slip away, slip away. Off my doorstep, gone today. Oh, oh, slip away, slip away. I paid the price of love today. Walking down past the street post, past the crowd, now and here, making miles. I just lost my baby child. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's Colleen Myrie on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. Greatest performances. We had Josie come in, and Josie had a different kind of sound. We've had some great female singers on the show, and Josie turned out to be one of them. Now, I've worked with her before. She's played with Bo Allen in the area and some other musicians, not to mention doing bandoki around the area. But she came in and sang some tunes that were really cool. This is Josie, Stars Over the Prairie, 610 KDAL.
Loaded like a shotgun, we take our aim. So many targets around us, willing to take the blame. But they don't know what we're aiming for. It only takes one spark to start a nuclear war. The belly of the beast, she feasts on our fear. The slightest noise, she wakes. Your footsteps, she overhears. There's nowhere left to run. traps everyone. They took it like a man, and the exile it rang through, echoing down from the cold-hearted moon. And didn't she speak to me ever so kindly? Tiptoed to the exit, but she won't let us leave. The belly of the beast, she feasts on our fear. The slightest noise she wakes, your footsteps she overhears. There's nowhere left to run. The belly of the beast traps everyone. Everyone, everyone, everyone. And you should be alarmed if she stands there unarmed. She's already picked you out a spot at the graveyard. Get down on your knees and talk to your priest, or pray to the heavens that your soul be released. The devil leaves a card and you lay there unharmed, quickly chased out of 6 feet by sick grinning guard. No one will know if we will ever be free. For now we'll survive by instinct in the belly of the beast. The belly of the beast, she feasts on our fear. The slightest noise she wakes, your footsteps she overhears. There's nowhere left to run. The belly of the beast traps everyone. Everyone, everyone, everyone.
That's Josie Langhurst on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa on 610 KDAL. We'll take a break in just a little bit here, but before we go there, one of the bands that not only were everybody looking forward to hearing, but I was particularly looking forward to hearing, Whiskey River. I grew up with one of the bigger bands in the area, and we were able to get them on the show. So they said they had a Christmas song to play for us. So this is Whiskey River on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa.
Well, I know you're so much more than lonely. The tears remind you only of the life you live alone. But although I leave you for the highway, the song I sing is my way of wishing I was home. In your eyes, you may see a foolish dreamer, another senseless schemer, not knowing much for sure. But I know there is one thing for certain: things behind the curtain, they will never be as pure as your love. Outside tonight, there is a wicked wind, bearing upon it my name. In between the thunder, I cannot help but wonder why I'd leave my rainbow in the rain. someday the dreams that now will command me will come to understand me. They will warm this heart gone cold. And I may know when it comes to fame and glory, it ain't so much a story as the way that it gets told.
Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. That's Whiskey River. They were, we're going to feature some of them here. This is a second tune that Al Sparhawk did when he was in on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa on 610 KDAL.
Torn and in ashes all in one book. What I'd have learned if I had a look. Confused by the lashes burning time took. Leaving you now with only what's good. When will the last word be as the first? Is it a circle or just reverse? You turn down your eyes whenever asked why. Yet the same stupid answer every time. Torn and in ashes all in one book. What I'd have learned if I had a look. Confused by the lashes burning time took. Leaving you now with only what's good. Turn down your eyes whenever asked why. The same stupid answer every time.
That's Al Sparhawk on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa.
Let's hear from some of our sponsors here on Stars Over the Prairie. If you're looking for a great hang in downtown Duluth, I highly suggest Carmody's Irish Pub. They're located at 308 East Superior Street, open Tuesday through Sunday. The host and hostess are Eddie and Liz. Eddie is a retired Chicago cop. If he happens to be in the club when you're there, talk to him. He's got more stories than I do. They've also got a great jam session every Tuesday night from 8 to 11 with Bruce Woodman. So if you're a musician, tried and true, that has been out there playing and just want to go try out some new stuff, go down and hang out with Bruce and the crew. Or if you're just up and coming, bring your horn or your stringed instrument or just want to sing. Go sit in with Bruce Woodman every Tuesday night at Carmody's Pub, 308 East Superior Street.
River City Records and Books, voted best record store of 2023 in the Twin Ports by the Duluth Reader, has in stock thousands of new and used vinyl records, from classic rock to punk, grunge and metal, to hip-hop, rap, and jazz, reggae, and dub. Thousands of books, CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray, and VHS. Also a large selection of cassettes, comic books, and music magazines. Stop in and see them at 1814 West Superior Street in the friendly Lincoln Park Craft District. Open 9 to 7, 7 days a week.
Hey everyone, the Great Lakes Candy Kitchen is now open for its 18th season. They are located on Scenic Highway 61, 10 miles north of Duluth in the town of Knife River. They are third and fourth generation candy makers that use copper kettles to make their delicious caramels, fudge, brittles, and my personal favorite, chocolate-dipped hot air. Check them out and also make sure to try their famous Nutty Ice Cream Bar. The Great Lakes Candy Kitchen in downtown Knife River.
I'm Lucas and I had Z-LASIK at Weiss Eye Center. Went great. Little to no pain yesterday. Surgery went great. Everything else went home, took a nap, woke up, and haven't really had any pain since. Everybody was super nice and talked you through every step of the way, and I barely had to ask any questions because they knew what to say. They filled it all in. For me, it'll just be snowmobiling's my big one. I try to do a lot of riding in the winter. I farm in the summer, so this year was a big difference where a couple of times I had to borrow somebody's helmet, so I put my glasses on and ride because just the weather conditions, everything else, out there riding blind. So I'm really excited for that. It's well worth the money, and it's going to change my life for a long time, I'll tell you that.
Weiss Eye Center is the only clinic to offer blade-free Z-LASIK in the Northland. To find out more and to arrange your free consultation, call 218-625-1917 today or visit weisseyecenter.com for more information. Weiss Eye Center. See the best.
Start a garden. And if you need to start a garden, indoor or outdoor, go to our friends at Grow Your Own Garden Supply. They are located at 1801 West Michigan Street. Mario and Brooke, a great young couple, are going to help you out whether you're going to grow indoors or outdoors. They specialize in indoor gardening. They have a wide variety of houseplants, unique pottery, and a multitude of garden-related accessories and local handmade gifts. Their motto is grow kind and grow local. They are one of the couples at the beginning of what I'm calling the New Duluth. They're right at the edge of the Lincoln Park Craft District and just a couple doors down from our friends at River City Records. Find out more if you can't make it at 1801 West Michigan Street. Before you get down, go to growyourowngardensupply.com.
Hi, this is Liberace with my good friend Liza Minnelli.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, I didn't see you there. You can listen to us on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa on KDAL.
And I wish I could see stars over the prairie, stars over the prairie tonight. And I wish I could see stars over the prairie, stars over the prairie tonight. And I wish I could see stars over the prairie, stars over the prairie.
We're back to Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa on 610 KDAL. We're going to hear the second song that Horseface turned in when they were in the studio. Again, we had them in our conference room, and we had them mic'd in there, so we had some problems with communication, but it came out pretty good. This is Horseface on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa.
Doors wide open, we left you with the moon and then you're creeping changed, then so did we. Oh, when hours and days and decades passed into canyons that were built to last. No big finale, no bright flash. Oh, when did you see me standing there in the frozen alley of despair? 'Cause I still see you everywhere. The start of I don't care. Yeah, maybe I don't care. You reach out, I fake an answer, reduced to stranger status when desperation turns to nervous laughter. When a baby's face that looks like mine took one look at you and cried, how's the view from on the other side? Oh, when I saw you standing there in the frozen alley of your despair. Now I don't see you anywhere. The start of I don't care. Yeah, maybe I don't care. 'Cause I don't dare. I don't dare.
Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. That is Horseface, and that was the second song that they did when they came in and played with us. Now, Colleen Myrie really is a great musician, great singer, and great songwriter, and she did a couple of songs when she was on our show, and this was the second song that she turned in on Stars Over the Prairie on 610 KDAL.
Oh, come on, Clean. Harvey's got a gambling problem, you see. He don't like to lose. Slips into town with his poker face. And he brings his own bottle of booze. He brings his own bottle of booze. And his liquor breath, too. Snakes his way up to a table underneath the basement lights, where masterly polished old bluff seekers who can recognize their own kind, who can recognize their own kind, waiting for Harvey to strike. Yeah. Undisturbed, finest belly likes to chastise the enemy by glaring across that poker table. Pair of deuces is all he needs. Pair of deuces is all he needs as he reaches for the money. Yeah. Don't look him in the eye, 'cause he can read your mind. Beautiful house with a four of a kind. You slide him a nickel and make you want a dime. Come to Papa just to beat the line. Is it the perfect bluff for flawless cheating that makes Harvey's playing ideal? You see, gets ousted out of town, they figure he cheats. They reckon that he also steals. They figure that he cheats and he steals. Oh, but Harvey's playing for real. Yeah. Don't look him in the eye. He'll get you every time. Oh, Harvey, why you always coming in here with that booze breath? You think you're bluffing us? You're not bluffing us, Harvey. We know you're cheating, Harvey. Harvey's got a gambling problem. You see, he don't like to lose.
That's Colleen Myrie on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. I'm Chris Allen. I'm the producer of the show, and I'm lucky. I just get to sit back and watch great musicians come in, and sometimes we have a little bit of fun. We had some fun with the Divas when they came in and sang Diva Las Vegas on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa.
Diva Las Vegas, Diva Las Vegas, Diva, Diva Las Vegas.
They also did a parody of Bob Dylan, and this was the other song that they turned in on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa.
How many roads must a man drive down before he admits he's lost? And why, when a man becomes married, is he unable to find his own socks? How many times will it take till he knows he's seen the Three Stooges enough? The answer, my friend, I cannot comprehend. The answer I cannot comprehend. How many shows can a man serve through before the remote burns out? Why does he think that an intimate gift is a dustbuster plus for the house? How many sounds can a man's body make before he sleeps on the couch? The answer, my friend, is take 2 aspirin. The answer is take 2 aspirin. Why, when we go for a romantic drive, do we end up at Menards once again? How many nights will he leave the seat up so I land on cold porcelain? How men really feel is a mystery to me, and probably a mystery to them. The answer, girlfriend, is driving me to gin. The answer is driving me to gin. Man bashing at its best.
Oh, I think you are on the start of a great record.
We've got a record of singing that in a lot of places.
Oh, my God. That is so incredible.
That's the Divas on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. We do have another song from them coming up a little bit later, but one of the great songwriters, performers, and singers in the area is Shane Nelson, and we were able to get him on the show, and he sang a song that he had just written not too long before he came on the show, and he even vamped a little bit while he was here. You'll hear him kind of ad-lib a little at the end. This is Shane Nelson on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa.
These are among my favorite people. Well, these are among my favorite people. Well, who are the ones that you can run to when the world unravels at your feet? Pick you up when you fall down, when the world's spinning round, round. I repeat, These are among my favorite people. Well, these are among my favorite people. Who will say you don't have to be strong all the time? Leave your worries there at my doorstep. Rest your weary head on my shoulder. Carry on tomorrow, my soldier. These are among my favorite people. These are among my favorite people. Well, when there's chaos and riots in the street, I say, do you feel safe inside your skin? Leaving out love and let evil win. The heart is where love starts to begin, to burn that fire with your desire to sing the chorus of peace and prosperity. These are among my favorite people. These are among my favorite people. Who will say you don't have to be strong all the time? Leave your worries there at my doorstep. Rest your weary head on my shoulder. Carry on tomorrow, my soldier. These are among my favorite people. These are among my favorite people. When there's chaos and riots in the street, I say, do you feel safe inside your skin? Leaving out love and let evil win. The heart is where love starts to begin, to burn that fire with your desire to sing the chorus of peace and prosperity. These are among my favorite people. And Paul, you're among my favorite people.
Thank you, Shane. I'm digging the tune.
And Chris Allen's among my favorite people, hanging out in the studio with some of my good friends. Well, these are among my favorite people. And even the cameraman, I don't remember his name. I'll get to know it soon. And then he will become one of my favorite people.
Stars,
stars
over the prairie, KL Radio.
And now, here's Paul Metsa.
Actually, it's Chris Allen. I'm the producer of Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. And we have a lot of fun when we're here, and it's great hanging out with him. You wouldn't believe some of the stories that I've heard of musicians from the area and people that he's been connected to. We're going to be back the next hour with more performances. In fact, I'm going to sneak one in there of a band that I'm in. We got to play Homegrown this year, so that's unabridged. We'll hear that, and I've also got some more music, including another Whiskey River tune. You're listening to Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa on 610 KDAL.
They say justice is done when poor sheriff gets his fee. Pay the bill, double time, all that prisoners sing for free. Dead dream swinger, showbiz, black shy skin. like a spirit, midnight cold. Electric Jesus got hit me unstripped and
That's Paul Metsa on Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. We'll be back next hour with more performances on Stars Over the Prairie.
Start a garden. And if you need to start a garden, indoor or outdoor, go to our friends at Grow Your Own Garden Supply. They are located at 1801 West Michigan Street. Mario and Brooke, a great young couple, are going to help you out whether you're going to grow indoors or outdoors. They specialize in indoor gardening. They have a wide variety of houseplants, unique pottery, and a multitude of garden-related accessories and local handmade gifts. Their motto is grow kind and grow local. They are one of the couples at the beginning of what I'm calling the New Duluth. They're right at the edge of the Lincoln Park Craft District and just a couple doors down from our friends at River City Records. Find out more if you can't make it at 1801 West Michigan Street. Before you get down, go to growyourowngardensupply.com.
River City Records and Books, voted Best Record Store of 2023 in the Twin Ports by the Duluth Reader, has in stock thousands of new and used vinyl records, from classic rock to punk, grunge and metal, to hip-hop, rap and jazz, reggae and dub. Thousands of books, CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray and VHS. Also a large selection of cassettes, comic books, and music magazines. Stop in and see them at 1814 West Superior Street in the friendly Lincoln Park Craft District. Open 9 to 7, 7 days a week.
Hey everyone, the Great Lakes Candy Kitchen is now open for its 18th season. They are located on Scenic Highway 61, 10 miles north of Duluth in the town of Knife River. They are third and fourth generation candy makers that use copper kettles to make their delicious caramels, fudge, brittles, and my personal favorite, chocolate-dipped hot air. Check them out and also make sure to try their famous Nutty Ice Cream Bar. The Great Lakes Candy Kitchen in downtown Knife River.
I'm Sydney, and I had Z LASIK at Weiss Eye Center. Oh, man, camping and like being able to look up at the stars or like wake up to the stars or wake up to the sun and not have to kind of fumble around to see where my glasses are. So I'm looking forward to that eventually. It's like getting out and enjoying nature with sort of no barrier. Oh, the staff were really great. Yeah, it was really always felt pretty taken care of and very friendly staff, and they were answering my questions even if they were like really, really trivial. It's something that you gotta have like sort of a bit of trust in this doctor.
Weiss Eye Center is the only clinic to offer blade-free Z LASIK in the Northland. To find out more and to arrange your free consultation, call 218-625-1917 today or visit weisseyecenter.com for more information. Weiss Eye Center. See the best.
If you're looking for a great hang in downtown Duluth, I highly suggest Carmody's Irish Pub. They're located at 308 East Superior Street, open Tuesday through Sunday. The host and hostess are Eddie and Liz. Eddie is a retired Chicago cop. If he happens to be in the club when you're there, talk to him. He's got more stories than I do. They've also got a great jam session every Tuesday night from 8 to 11 with Bruce Woodman. So if you're a musician, tried and true, that has been out there playing and just want to go try out some new stuff, go down and hang out with Bruce and the crew. Or if you're just up and coming, bring your horn or your stringed instrument or just want to sing. Go sit in with Bruce Woodman every Tuesday night at Carmody's Pub, 308 East Superior Street.
Every day deserves a superior beer. Earth Rider Brewery's decorated brewers hand-select hops that lend citrus notes to the crisp and easy-drinking Superior Pale Ale. Visit Earth Rider Brewery's Cedar Lounge Taproom on the Working Harbor in Superior for their award-winning flagship and seasonal brews on tap and to go. To find out much more about Earth Rider Brewery events, join the mailing list and locate Earth Rider Beer near you at earthrider.beer. Hold fast.
The first name in news, the last word in talk. 610 KDAL, News Talk Sports.
wish I could see stars over the prairie, stars over the prairie tonight. And I wish I could see stars over the prairie, stars over the prairie tonight. And I wish I could see stars over the prairie, stars over the prairie.
I'm Chris Hound, the producer for Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. One guest that we had on, we had a lot of people that said they loved the interview and everything. So what I've done is I've included his performance and some of the interview that he did with Paul Metsa. This is Stars Over the Prairie with Paul Metsa. Here's Charlie Parr.
Great. We've got the great Charlie Parr in the studio. His new record out is called Little Sun, 18th record. And then we're going to talk to him about, he told me a great story back at the Ashland Folk Festival, how it's when he's driving from town to town, he likes to stay at truck stops in his van or his car, whatever he's driving, and he occasionally will put his burrito on the engine to heat it up when he's about 45 minutes out of town, depending.
Well, it depends on the weather.
Yeah, it depends on the weather. But not only are we going to get Charlie Parr's musical history and songs, we're also going to get some cooking tips from Chef Charlie Parr.
I can do that, definitely. All right. I can feel my energy getting dimmer. This generator, it won't quite light up the road. My engine only fires on 5 cylinders. Straining to pull up a heavy load. I guess it's always been that way. $20 watts, that's what's needed. Oh, I'm making about 7 on a good day. Everybody's gonna have to be patient. I really don't need to come outside anyway. I guess it's always been that way. Oh, my room is situated in the corner. I can see 3 directions from my chair. It's a box canyon apartment in the city. No one can sneak up on me there. It's always gonna be that way. There ain't no need for you to be lonely. I'm just sitting around here all day. Well, you can stop by when you want. Sit down with your violin and play. That's what's required. Well, I might be up to 10. I'm gonna sit on the stoop and watch the traffic. And I might not even ever get up again. I'm gonna sit on the stoop and watch the traffic. I might not ever get up again. It's always gonna be that way.
Oh yeah, that's oh, man, Charlie Parr. So we kind of go back to that story that I started to talk about. So we're down in Ashland, which was a great show. And you know what's fun, Charlie, what I was really reminded, because I followed you over the years, and I'm, your biggest fan, and I've been bragging that I said I gave you one of your first gigs at Mayslax. Was that one of your first shows down in Minneapolis, playing that open stage at Mayslax?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did. I would do... When I was living down there, I bussed a lot.
Yeah, but when you were when you're driving down, well, maybe you moved back up here. Yeah,
I moved up to Duluth in the 90s.
Yeah,
and I figured it was kind of over with as far as being able to gig down in the cities. And I played up here. I played at Sir Benedict's.
Yeah,
and I got a weekly gig up here, and I figured that there you go. I'm going to be okay.
Yeah,
but then going back down to play at Mayslax was kind of started it all, and then I'd take anything that I could get.
Yeah.
I'd go down and play at the Viking. I'd go down and play at Ginkgo's Coffee House.
Sure, Ginkgo's,
wherever I could go. So,
well, you've done incredible. It's been so fun because I believe Trampled by Turtles, one of their first gigs was at Springfest at Mayslax back in the early 2000s. Jeff Veritko, who you might have met, he owned the proprietor there, and then he's hosted several shows out at Moe's in Moundsview, where I've done my Blackies, Wolf and Annie, raising money for the humane shelters, and actually I just stumbled on one of those Facebook memories of Kerner playing the Wabash Cannonball at one of the folk festivals, nailing it to the wall.
I bet.
I might add. But you told a great story when we were backstage. I might have had you on my radio show, my Minneapolis radio show, about putting, was it the burritos on the engine and heating them up before the gig?
Well, it's practical, isn't it?
Yeah,
I learned it. That's a really old technique. Railroaders used to do it, but my dad did it.
Really?
It had a sheet metal box made, and clamped it onto the exhaust manifold of a Ford 6, the straight 6. The manifold comes out like a shelf,
right?
And it gets it's an inefficient engine. It gets really hot,
right?
And then, and this is probably not real savory, but would go and steal sweet corn out of people's gardens.
It happens.
And pull the floss off, leave all the husk on, throw sweet corn in that box, put water in it, shut the little, it had a lid, shut the hood. 15 miles later, you're having sweet corn.
You got to put out a cookbook.
And
you need to put out a cookbook.
And then when I started touring, I'm like, what touring is like. You never get a decent meal if you want to. Anything they have in a truck stop is probably going to give you a heart attack.
Yeah.
So what I was doing is, in venue, especially for folkies, venues are nice to feed you. People want to feed you. I take all the food I can get, wrap up all the leftovers. I travel with Tupperware,
Yeah.
Wrap up the leftovers. The next day, which you get up in the morning.
You get Charlie Parr's own line of Tupperware for on the road. I'm gonna take over your marketing here, Parr. I've got a lot of ideas.
You get up in the morning after the gig, you find yourself at wherever you wake up at, and I would travel with a package of tortillas. And whatever you had the night before, whether it's beef stew or lo mein, wrap it up in that burrito, wrap it in tin foil, and depending on the vehicle, I had a little wire harness usually works best, and you wire that burrito to the exhaust manifold.
You got to wire the burrito. I've been saying it for years.
Yep. And then you just kind of, if you know. There's a couple of variables: the weather, how hot it is outside, stuff like that. If it's, how far you're going, and if you stop for gas, you check your lunch and see how it's doing. And it depends if I have leftover pizza, that's just stupid easy because I stop and get gas. First thing I do is pop the hood and throw that pizza on the manifold. Get my gas, go inside, use the restroom, get my coffee, come back out. The pizza's hot,
Now, what about, I know you like to, you had a really cool ride the last down in Ashland. I remember it was really a cool color green. But you sleep in your truck a lot when you're on the road, correct?
All the time.
Yeah.
You can't afford anything.
Yeah.
And hotels are expensive. Plus, if you're gigging, you're playing till at least like 10, 11, maybe 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
You go to the hotel, and if you're out west, if you're traveling out west, you've got 6 to 10 hours of driving ahead of you.
Yeah.
There's no way that it's worth it to rent a hotel room for 5 hours worth of probably not the best sleep you've ever had.
Right.
So I usually travel in minivans or station wagons, try to get good mileage. Years and years and years ago when my son graduated to a big boy bed, he had a memory foam mattress on his junior bed.
Right.
Well, this is memory foam, dude. I'm taking this. It fits.
You're on the floor, son.
Yeah, it fits in every vehicle I've ever had. So when we upgraded him to a regular bed, I've still got the old dinosaur sheets that he had on as a kid.
Oh, that's incredible.
And it's gone with me in every vehicle. And I sleep like a baby. The thing is, you have to find a place to sleep that you're not going to get the knock on the window.
Yeah.
Or hassled or anything like that. And I've been pretty lucky. I've been able to figure out places that I feel safe. A lot of the times, if the venues know what you're doing, they will offer up a parking spot.
Do you ever get, when you're at one of those truck stops, a little pretty lady knocking on your door?
No, I deliberately will. You don't want to park. There's certain places in the truck stop you don't want to park.
Okay.
You don't want to do certain things with your lights when you stop. You just.
Oh, okay. I got it. There's a code. There's a code.
I learned the code. Not because because I talk to people. I go to the truck stop and I'm trying to use all the facilities and I'm not a truck driver, so I'm in there saying, "Hey, I want to wash my clothes."
Right.
And the truck drivers, super friendly group of folks.
Yeah.
They will almost always say, "Yeah," and they'll tell this guy's with us. He'll wash his clothes, and then they told me all about this stuff. When you come in, don't blink your lights. Don't park over there. Don't park over there. All the little weird rules of truck stops.
Paulie G, now you're a married guy, so if you're ever out there on the road, write these tips down. I don't want to see you get into trouble.
Yeah.
Get pulled over by some Andy small town cop.
Charlie, what has been your favorite van up to this point? The best van you had?
The best van I had was actually a little tiny cargo van. It was smaller than a minivan, but it looked like a Sprinter in miniature, and it was really good.
What was it, a Toyota? Or
no, it was branded as a Dodge, but it's actually a Fiat.
Sure. Oh, cool.
And I drove the wheels off.
Yeah, I bet you did.
And I had the back all tricked out. There was no windows in the back. It was all panel, and so it was insulated. Had solar. It was just like a little tiny camper. It was a cocoon. And I like that a lot.
Those are hip these days.
I finally got it to the point where it would cost too much to fix it.
Sure.
And I ended up finding a used Toyota Sienna.
Sure.
Which is fine. It gets pretty good mileage and it sleeps pretty comfortable. It's also, since it's a mom van, it's very invisible.
Yeah.
And I like that. I don't want to attract any attention to myself. I don't want the big white cargo with the ladder racks on the top of it. I want something really quiet, and no one's going to think twice about it.
Practical at its best.
Yeah.
We've got Charlie Parr in the studio, and we'd be remiss if we didn't ask Mr. Parr to play another one. Could you play something off your new record, Little Son? You can play whatever you want, but that's a gorgeous record, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I can. That last one, too, that was off of Little Son. That was called 10 Watt. And then I'll play this one's also off of the record. This is called Stray. How can you say he's gone astray? The days find him alone. always miles from anywhere, never finding his way home. How can you say he's always dirty? Well, he's got nowhere to wash. Everyone avoids him, no matter what the cost. To his damaged ego, to his worn out shoes, thin clothes against the cold, thin hearts against his own. Let the rope out easy, bring everyone on board. Mend the broken hearts, take on their heavy loads. Take on their heavy loads. Take on their heavy loads. Mend the broken hearts, take on their heavy loads. He hears about your religion and all about his sinful ways, and all about the God who loves him, but will punish him anyways. But he already knows a lake of fire. He swims in it every day. He's beaten down with neglect, burned with hypocrisy. How can you say there's a stray in the middle of your town? You can feel the anger in your eyes, where empathy should be found. I hear he's lost his family, or they let him wander away. Can anyone speak on his behalf? Well, someone's rigged the game. Let the rope out easy, bring everyone on board. Mend the broken hearts and take on their heavy loads. And take on their heavy loads. And take on their heavy loads. Mend the broken hearts. Take on their heavy loads.
Very nice, Charlie Parr.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate
on
that.
Spider John Kerner's old 12-string. Doesn't get any cooler than that.
So thank you for listening to our greatest performances. Join us again next week at 10 a.m. right here on 610 KDAL.